Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam, brother.
Thank you very much for taking some time to talk to us today.
I appreciate that. I appreciate you asking me to join you here.
And so we're looking forward to everybody's input on the early days of Nur Ul Islam. So before we get started, if you can just introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about your beginnings.
My name is Mohamed Kalam. I have a wife and 3 kids. They're grown-up kids, you know. My eldest son is 64, and then my daughter is 63. My son is 60. So I've been around a long time. I've been around there. I was born in Windsor Forest, a place called Windsor Forest in Guyana. Windsor Forest, West Coast of Demerara. I lived in my father was I born in a goldsmith trade. My father is a goldsmith. I don't know since when, but that's how I started my life. You know, I went to high school in Georgetown. I took the junior Cambridge exams, and then I went out of school. My father took me into the shop to be a goldsmith because he doesn't want none of his children to go out and work in fields or nothing like that. Has to be in the shop. And that's where I started. I became a goldsmith. And from there on and on, you know, eventually I got married to my wife. My wife's name is Jasmine, Jasmin, and I have these 3 kids. And then I lived in Guyana, in Mr. Forest. I left there, I was 24 years old. And I went to England. At that time, everybody was going to England, you know. I said, oh, I'm going to join everybody to go to England. And, you know, everybody was going to England at the time, you know. And that time, you know, you don't go by air. Yeah. You fly. Yeah. You go by boat. But you have to go to Trinidad to join a ship. And it took me 15 days to get to England in a ship, 15 days. And from there on, 1960, I was in England. I spent a good time there. I enjoyed it. It was nice. At the beginning, it was very tough, very hard, because they had racial thing there. They was telling you no colors and things like that, you know. But, you know, we survived, and it was very nice in England, very nice. My last son was born in England, and I grew up there. I lived there for 20 years, in London, 20 years. And I left England 1980 to come over here. My eldest son left to come and live in New York. And my wife didn't want to stay in England no more. I have to join my son. So, all right, let us go, let's do it. He said, hey, we're going to be all right to come over, you know. Yeah. I had problem getting a visa to come over here and things like that. I had to come in England. I'm in New York. I had a job there. I got a job as a jeweler, a goldsmith in England, because I experienced jeweler. Yeah. And I got a job there, and they sponsored me there. That time, you know, you could be sponsored as a trade as a jeweler, not a baker or something like that. Yeah. And they sponsored me, and I stayed there in England for 20 years. I mean, I know in New York. I stayed in New York for 6 years. And then I got my visa and everything. It was too cold for me, man. I left England and it was so cold. And New York is so cold. And I came to Florida. I came to Florida in 1980, January. And I lived in New York 6 years. And then I came over to Florida. And I've been here in Florida since 1966. 86. I was in 1986 in Florida, and I still live here up to now. And I love it here. I love the weather, beautiful weather. This is what I like, you know. There's a complaint about it's getting hot and things, but that doesn't matter. I mean, but I don't like the cold no more. Even when it gets cold here, I don't like it. And then from then on, then I started coming to, first thing I looked for masjid. There was no masjid here. Somebody told me that there's a masjid in Sunrise, all the way down Sunrise. So I started going there for Jummah. Yeah. I used to live in Plantation. That's where I started, living in Plantation. And I used to go there, and then they told me they was building one here. So I came here, there was nothing here. They were doing a construction on that old masjid. It was all construction, big holes and everything there.
Okay.
I came there one day, and I met a few guys. I didn't know nobody here. I didn't know nobody. I saw, but then I can recall who was that person. The first person I met there was about Carl Ali, a tall guy.
Yeah.
I sit down and chatted with him outside, and I said, "Oh man, I can't wait to get in this masjid here. I've been dreaming about coming to a masjid here." And he said, "Yeah, they're building," and then I went around. Nothing around here, nothing. I met some other people, but I don't know them. And that's how I started here. And I went home, and I did donation and I met with the king.
Brother Azim?
Yes, I brought him. He's related. His wife was related to us.
Okay.
Not his wife, his daughter. His daughter. His daughter was related to us. So that's how I met him. And he introduced me to this masjid here.
Oh.
There was no masjid here, it was a tent. We used to go and read in a Tarawih in somebody's patio. I can't remember the name of the person. But I don't know his name, but maybe you can recall his name, I don't know. Yeah, we used to read Tarawih in patio. And that's where we started reading there. And then come Ramadan, then I met this brother, came from Canada, from Trinidad. His name is Shafayat. So I met him there at the patio, and then they started to say, Eid gonna be next week.
Yeah.
Oh, they're building a huge tent. This tent was huge from all the way down there. There was nothing here, no building, nothing. And we prayed Eid there. And then that's how I started coming. Then when they start building this thing, I used to come every day. I come. I don't know nobody. And then I introduced myself to Brother Nadir Khan. And he accepted me right, was such a nice person. Oh, yeah, welcome, and things like that. You know who was the Imam at the time? Brother Cyril. Cyril was the Imam at the time. He came and introduced himself to me. And I come in and I start moving around. The masjid was built. And I go in there and I go walking around and met people, and that's how I started. For a few years, meeting everybody, a lot of people I know from back home and things like that. And then, I used to come every Friday. I come every Friday. I used to come and I go pray. And then I saw they're doing some selling food and things on this. A guy by the name of Prem was selling in a truck or something like that. And then we decided, brother, he passed away now he started, he said, look, we're going to do it at the back. There was a patio at the back there. They started selling food, roti, blah, whatever. Nadir was there. And one day I going around every time, I go in every Friday and I'm observing everything. And they see me come in, every day. That's how this is how I started here. I used to go there every Friday. And then he called me, said, come and join us, help us roll up this roti and things like that. So I went on the back and I started helping him. And from then on, I was doing every week in the back there, every week. Take out rice, take out food, selling, and this and that. And that's how I started there. But then again, after a while, a couple of years, they saw me very interested. They saw a look at me and they said, and there was a meeting. You never had meetings every month and things like that. Brother Yasin and all these people, Dr. Khan, Yusuf Prasad, all of them were there in the meeting. And a friend of another person introduced me into the meeting. So they needed 2 people in the meeting, 2 people to fill up a spot. And someone recommended me and another fella, Brother Fazal. And then this person say, "Oh, no, who's those guys? I don't know these guys. Where they come from?" And then, afterward, that's what I heard from afterward, And then after the meeting, I got a phone call at home. I don't know Dr. Khan, He called me, say, "Kalam, there is a vacancy in your organization, in the executive, as an assistant treasurer." So I said, "Oh, wow. I wasn't expecting that." I said, "Oh, look, I have to talk to you about it. I have to think about it. I have to talk to my family and blah, blah, whatever." And I thought about it, and I asked my wife on the case, this is up to me, if you want to do it, because it's a very responsible job. People are going to talk about you and things like that. And that's what they told me. Yeah. I said, "No, I don't care if people talk about me." Yeah. And I called him back and I said, "Look, I'm going to take it. I'm going to take the position." This is going back to 1904 or 5 or something like that. I took the job then. They gave me the books, receipt books to do receipts and things like that. And that's how I started doing receipt books and blah, blah, blah. Since then. And I've been doing it, look, I'm going to tell you, till now, so many years. Exact job, exact thing, but it's getting bigger, 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 bigger. Now, during Ramadan, I'm so worked out during Ramadan, I still do it. You can ask Brother Alan, and he knows, he was president at that time. Doing this, big business, the one coming over here, give me a receipt here, pull this one. This is what I've been doing all these years, all these years. And I'm still doing it. Up to now, I'm 85 years old now. And I was only, barely 50 something when I started. And I'm still doing it till now. Exactly the same thing. I come here every Friday, get my bag, I have a black bag. All my books, papers, and everything there. He would come in and said, "I pay money." Everybody, but every single person come here. I know exactly every person that pays money here. I know. I have a record I have the receipt book to show that all these people knows me. Every time somebody wants to give some money, they come to look to me. Look for me. Kalam, where's Kalam? This is like a common name, Kalam. Yeah. The young boys like that come, "Kalam, where you are?" I don't care, whatever it is, And that is how I'm doing, and I love it. That's why I started here. I love this place. I love this. My wife, Antonio, said, "That's your second home." Look, this morning I was going, "So you're going to your second home now?" Yeah. I said, "This is what I like. I enjoy doing it, man. I enjoy doing it. And I will continue till whatever, and I will continue doing it. Because I love doing it here. I love this place. Love it. By my heart. I love it. And I will continue doing whatever I'm doing. Until they said, "No, you can't do it," or if health-wise. I'm getting health-wise now. Right now, I'm not all of health. Sometimes I get disease. Sometimes, what? I continue doing it. All the boy, every Friday they will come with the bags. I have the key. Look, I have all the keys for this. Look. All these are masjid keys. I used to have keys for every single building, all the cupboards, old masjid in there. But I'm not here all the time now. I come here sometimes, two, three times a week, pick up mails from Sister Aisha there. Mails, bills coming in, you have to send away the bills. So whatever I get, I send it to Sister Nora. She writes the checks. And I mail out. Yesterday I mailed out 24 checks. Yesterday. Zakat checks. We're paying every month. People are paying, we're paying people every month. Zakat checks. And I do all email out. Everyone. 24 yesterday I sell out.
So there's a lot of demand for zakat.
They know how much they get, $100, $200 a month, something like that. You know? I'm helping them. People, they want money to buy medication and things like that. They sometimes said, oh, I didn't get my check this week. I said, let me see about that. Last week, 2 weeks ago, someone came and said, look, brother, I have my check here. They went to the bank and they didn't accept it. You know, the reason got to be simple. You know, sometimes they don't have enough money to cash it. That's why they refuse it. Yeah. So now, Brother Nasib told me he's going to give me another address. So I mailed that yesterday to a different address. Somebody else is going to pick it up and give it to him. Somebody comes here, another brother going to pick up another check and give it to them. You know, this is what I do all the time, continuously doing it. And I continue to do it because, you know, I love it and I'm doing it. I feel I want to be active as much as I can. As much as I can. I want to be active. I don't want to sit on the chair like this at home, you know. Yeah. Mm-hmm. At home, even when I'm home, I'm always in the yard or somewhere around, you know, doing something. The cabinet, that's my cabinet over there, the one, this on the right. I have only two people have the key for that. Myself and Zanora. Yeah. All the receipt books and things are locked in there. So when I want one, I come here, I give Zanora, I can give Brother another one now too, because I said to give him one as well. Because I'm not 100%, you know, whatever. Over there, we used to be over the other side, the other masjid. And I used to go there and sit there, and there was a desk there. You don't have no desk here now. I used to have one like that over there. And people used to come to me there. I even remember Eid, on Eid day and Jummah day. Jummah day was right there, and they used to come straight in here. They want to come in and pay. And I'm hoping that everything continues what I want and what I like, and I enjoy doing it. That's the main thing. That's the main thing. But Dr. Khan was telling me about getting youth, people to come in and get them to, and I said, yeah, sure, let them come. I'll show them what we do, what I do. I'm not going to be here forever, you know. That's what he said, you know. I mean, let somebody else, train somebody. And I say, yeah. And then a couple of guys, no one never came one day and asked me anything. Nobody. Then I said, well, let me see what you're doing, or teach me or something to do what you're doing. No.
So you're finding that to be a challenge these days, finding the young people?
Right, exactly. It's a big challenge. That's a big challenge. Right now, I don't see any young youth with that kind of mentality or that kind of heart to come and say they want to join me now. I haven't seen one of them. I see youths coming here from youths. Now they're grown up. They're getting married and they're gone. You know, you don't see them. You have to have that feeling. You have to motivate. You have to have that in you, you know. Otherwise, you cannot do it. You cannot come one day and the next 2 weeks. I used to come every day, almost, at that time. I used to go and collect money for madrasa. When Nasib and all these guys were Imam there, I'm teaching then. Mansur wasn't there then at the beginning. No, nobody pays anything there. It's all free.
Yeah.
We got 3 or 4 teachers there, which we are paying every month, X amount of money. But we're not collecting any from that. No collect. Mansoor may be collecting money for books or whatever, but he's got his own government.
Does it worry or concern you that as the executive that's in charge now, as they get older, that there is no one behind them to fill in the roles of treasurer and president?
Not that I see. No. We go in the meetings. We have meetings every month. And the same old people. The only new person I see there is Sarfaraz. He's the only new person there as a young person. And he's all right. He's a nice guy. He's motivated as well, yeah. I would say, yeah. We need a person like that. Some people like that around, some more. I get help here every Friday. Brother Shafiq over there, he will help me every Friday. But he's not here right now. But he's the one who helps me every year. I have the key, take this bag, collect the money, bring it here, we cognize together. I didn't bring my book, but I will tell you that every single month, every single collection, every week, is being counted with 2 or 3 people. No, always have 2 people, always. Make sure it's right and tick, and it's signed to it. They sign, the name is on, signature is on there.
Yeah.
They sign. Nothing is done by myself, none whatsoever. If I go to the box, I'll say, brother, look, come with me, you have to come with me to this box. I pick up someone I know, a responsible person. Come on, I can't go there myself.
Yeah.
I don't go by myself. But Nadu will always go with me. He will always go with me. And you go and do it together. It's always accountability. Every week is accounted for. I have it in a book. Sister Zonor has it in a book. The name is, signature is there, who did it. And that's what. Every $10 so much, $5 so much, like that. That's how we do it.
Yeah.
Everything is accounted for.
So now that we are looking to build a new mosque, grand mosque,
You're right.
what is your role involved in that, and do you see any challenges or obstacles in getting the completion of the new grand mosque?
I would like to know. This is going to be my dream, to see a new mosque there. I was telling them a couple of years ago, oh boy, we want to build a mosque there, but I don't think I'll make it, I don't think I'll see it. But Alhamdulillah, I'm still here. And I pray to Allah that if I will see it, I will see it. I have people who's in charge over me, not over me, but with us. They said, no, brother, you're going to have your office there. You're going to have that little office there. You're going to be there. I wish I will be there.
Yeah.
I will do only what I can, but I can still count and I can still add. I didn't lose that faculty right there. Even when last election we had, they were asking questions, The full representative were there, like executive, trustees, imams, all of us was there, everybody.
Yeah.
They're asking questions. I said, nobody was there to take my position. Nobody asked. Nobody. And then he asked me, you think you want to take it back? I said, look, you guys know me as what I am, I'm not best of health really, but I'm very capable of doing what I was used to do. I'm capable of doing it. I said, okay, you're capable of doing it, I'm doing it. And I'm still doing it. Only time is busy is when we're doing Ramadan. Very busy. That's when you're going to need that help. January helps. January helps. But an arid helps.
Yeah. So inshallah, we're going to use you as motivation to get the mosque done in a timely manner, so you can have your office.
Right. That will be my dream. Right.
We have a lot of mosques now, alhamdulillah, in South Florida.
Right.
What, in your words, makes Nur Ul Islam special or unique as a community, as a masjid in South Florida?
I think Nur Ul Islam must get that mosque. They have to get that mosque. It's a dream for majority. This was not the mosque. That one is not the mosque, and this is not a mosque. This is a hall. That one will be a masjid. I was talking yesterday with Sister Zubidan regarding a new mosque. I hope they don't do that mosque when it's built, put in classrooms or things like that. That's what be something entity. That's a mosque. Have to regard it as a mosque, not to put junks and this and that, nonsense in it. This, you go there and you pray. That's when I talked to this guy the first time I went to see that building, I say, I like to go in there and relax and pray. That's what I feel. That's what masjid is. To go there and pray. You go there and you meditate, you talk.
Yeah.
Not to this one bother you and this one. They wanted to build a masjid across the street. But that went too much. Cannot do that here. Too much involved. This one is, they had to do something of the road as well, some road, and they can't park cars on the road. No, but alhamdulillah, you're going to go through. Brother Alan is a very smart guy. He knows what he's doing.
Yeah. So the people that are involved in Nur Ul Islam now, what makes them special in the community? Like, what separates them from the other administrations and the other jamaats in South Florida, in your words?
In our jamaat, we have in all our organization, like the Republican and Democrats, we have that here as well. We have that. I will tell you that there's a lot of opposition in here, a lot, quite a few. If you talk to some people, and all is on the other side, What are you guys doing? What are you guys? I said, well, you're part of it as well. What do you mean? What I'm doing? One time I had an argument with one person there. What are you guys doing? What you guys? Me? What did I do? What is you doing? What are you doing? And this is kind of people going on here. But this masjid, nobody going to stop it. No, this is going to be built. I can trust Allah for that this masjid is going to be built. And I can't wait to see it built.
Well, thank you very much for your time and your insight and your stories. Before we go, is there anything you want to tell the people who may be watching this video about what makes Nur Ul Islam special or why they should be supporting Nur Ul Islam?
I like the reason, brothers and sisters, listen, I love this masjid, this organization. I love this organization. From the time I came here, Brother Kim knows me too. He's a relation of mine too. I can talk to him anytime I want to. I can talk to anybody in me, and everybody will listen to me. Everybody. Nobody was rude to me before, except two people. Two people are rude when I talk to them. They're not good. I don't know why, but I want to see this masjid flourish. I love it, and I want to see it flourish. I'm not going to be forever here, and I want to see it goes, and when I'm not here, we can always remember that there's the masjid here. I was part of it. I dig a hole over there, and I'm part of it. I'm part of it. And I would like to see it done. I would like to see it done.
Okay. Well, thank you very much for your time.
Okay,
and
brother.
inshallah, Allah will allow you to see the completion of that masjid.
Yes.
And again, on behalf of Nur Ul Islam and the administration, I want to thank you for spending an hour with us.
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
And
Okay.
inshallah, we will speak again.
Okay, thank you so much. I appreciate that, and I'm looking forward to see you.